make everybody play.
Now, what did you two guys say in the ring and everything? I know everybody heard, but when you two were talking to each other face to face, what was said then and there?
No, I said let's make it happen. I said it's the time. The time is now. It's the perfect time. They got a lot of hype around it, and like I said, we're gonna make it happen.
February, May, or where are we doing this? Where are we going this? Where you thinking about?
Whenever they ready. Whenever they ready.
Eddie, when do you want this fight to happen?
Whenever. Listen, it's November now. I think March time's good for early stoppage.
Why don't you guys think like?
Yeah, it's just too much talking. They talking about something. My dad started it. It don't matter. It's gonna happen now. So all that talking out the window, and I'm gonna make his manager pay, his Robert. They all talking crazy, you know.
This is coming from Dan Rafeal. Not going to happen per source, Dazn, which has dibs on Ortiz's fights, will not allow the fight to happen. Dazn is exerting their intense pressure on Golden Boy to get the Ennis fight done. Now, if this is true, this is good news for us hardcore boxing fans, because we're not ready to see Errol Spence come in the ring and fight Vergil Ortiz with a 2.5-year layoff. And Oscar has said this himself, when it came down to the Ryan Garcia-Jake Paul fight. He told us why Ryan Garcia will not be getting in the ring with Jake Paul, because Dazn has exclusive rights to Golden Boy promotion fights. So that would mean Dazn has exclusive rights to Ortiz's fights. And one of those fights they do not want to have is the Errol Spence fight. And I do like the last part of the tweet, the Dan Rafeal tweet, when he says, Dazn is putting pressure on Golden Boy to get the Ennis fight done. Because if you look at it, Oscar's been getting away with murder, dude. First, Floyd Schofield played like he was sick, and that fight with Shakur Stevenson didn't happen. The William Cepeda stuff, it took a while for that to happen. Now he's trying to pull the same thing with Vergil Ortiz. So for me, as a boxing fan, I hope this tweet is true. I'm saying again, it's from Dan Rafeal sources that Dazn is not putting up with Errol Spence and Vergil Ortiz. As boxing fans, we deserve to see the best fight the best. And Boots said he wants to be recognized as the best fighter in the world. And beating Vergil Ortiz won't put him there, but it will put him in the right direction. And I will say the same thing about Vergil, because if Vergil beats Jaron Boots Ennis, he would be considered one of the best fighters out there. Some people think he's one of the best fighters out there already. Some people think he's the best at 154, vice versa, Boots Ennis as well. But the words of Coach Malachi, how are we gonna know who's the best if they don't fight each other? I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like that. And even after these two fight, if it's at 154, just because they beat each other doesn't mean they're the best in the division. We're going by eye test. The guys who had the titles in the division are Zayas, Fendora, and Bakram. Two of those champions are undefeated. They've never been beaten. So they got to go through that test as well. But I would have to say, if this tweet is true, if Dan Rafeal's sources are correct, I love what Dazn is doing. Enough of the circus fights. Enough of the tune-ups. Enough of fighting guys with 2.5 years layoffs. Even though I'm sticking to my guns and saying that this fight will probably happen at 160, I'd be happy to be wrong and this fight happens at 154. Or if Vergil fights Fendora, I'd be happy with that one too. If we fight Fendora or Boots, I will be happy. Just no Spence. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. What do you think about Dan Rafeal's tweet? His sources saying that Dazn will not co-sign on Errol Spence versus Vergil Ortiz. BZ, I'm gone.